Hello handy beaders, in this video I'm going to teach you how to make this really cute pumpkin out of seed beads. I don't know if the color on my camera is some kind of crazy or what, but anyways, this pumpkin is orange, okay? Anyways, the Halloween is over, but I did this pumpkin before Halloween and I was not able to film a video on it, so now I'm filming it after Halloween. But I think it's all year round project you can do anytime, and there's no need for Halloween to make this cute pumpkin. To make one pumpkin, you will need a few things. It's a seed bead project, so you will need seed beads. You will need one color, or you can make more colors. It would be interesting, but I'm using only one color of seed beads for the body of my pumpkin, and that's transparent frosted hyacinth beads from Toho brand, and I have 15 O's, 11 O's and 8 O's seed beads to make those shapes of the pumpkin. And for the stem here and for the bottom, I'm using these Toho round beads. These are 11 O's. I don't know the color, but any brown color will work, I think. Then of course you will need a beading needle. I'm using a size, I think it's 12 beading needle, and some thread. This is Nymo thread, and you will need around 4 meters of the thread. Also you will need some scissors or snippers. And I wanted to tell you that for this project, this is quite advanced project, and you should have some clue about what peyote stitch is, what brick stitch is, and also what is herringbone stitch, because all of these three stitches will be used to make this pumpkin. So pick up your materials, and then we will start. Thread your needle with the length of the thread you will need, around 4 meters. And studying this pumpkin, you can see that we are going to make a peyote strip, let's say. Then close it into some kind of circle, and then we will add the top of the pumpkin and the bottom of the pumpkin. And to achieve that nice shape, we will use more sizes of seed beads. Each of these strips is 6 rows wide, and we will start with this smallest size beads of 15 O's seed beads, and then we will continue with 11 O's and 8 O's, and then again 11 O's, 15 O's, and so on and so on. We will start only with 5 rows of 15 O's, so then it will be more comfortable to close the circle. So I will put it aside. You can use stopper bead if you want to. It would be very reasonable to use it, but I don't want to use it. And I wanted to say this strip is 10 beads wide. So picking up 10 of my 15 O's, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I'm leaving about, let's say, 50, 70 centimeters long tail. You can leave about a meter, maybe. It's better to have more. And then you have to count again. If there is something wrong, you can change it now. So there are 10 of them, and there's usual peyote stitch. So picking up one 15-0 and going through the second to last bead as usual when you are doing your peyote strip, like this. I hope you can see it because this color is very interesting, I would say, and it looks quite blurry on display, so I hope you can see it. Then picking up another 15-0 and going through, skipping one bead of course, and going through the next one like this, like usual peyote stitch. So that's why I said you should have some knowledge about this stitch, because this is quite advanced and I don't want to teach you this basic stitch. We would be here forever if I did, and also I'm not so good teacher. So picking up another 15-0, again skipping one and going through the next one and pulling. You can see how it nicely fits each bead into the gap. Then again picking one 15-0, skipping the next and going through the next. Don't worry if the first row, or let's say it's not the first, that's actually the third, but if this is done, then it's a lot easier to track where should we go. So there we have two last beads, so I'm skipping one and going through the next, and when I pull it both ends, then I will have my small peyote strip which I will build on. So we have how many? 3 rows now. So going down with one bead on my needle, I'm going through the next bead, which is quite sticking out. So here we go, one, go through the next. Oh, this one has small hole. There's 2 and 3. Now you are adding only 5 because of the stitch. 4 and the last one in this row, and then when you pull it nicely you have 4 rows. Is it true? Yes, it is true. 4 rows like this. Oh, let's go. Okay, you want to accomplish 5 rows of 15-0 seed beads. 1, zoom in. Maybe it's better. Come on, focus. Okay. That was the second, third, fourth, and the last one. And that's the beginning. It's just beginning. So we will do 6 rows on the next section of these 15 seed beads. But for now we are ready to increase the size of the beads. So the next row and the next one will be 11 beads, picking 1, 11, going through the 15, 2, going through the 15, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, that's the first row of our 11s. Try to adjust them because you have 2 sizes of beads, so it's quite difficult. But you will add one more row of 11s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last one. And now we are ready. If you pull it nicely, I'm not sure if you can see it, you are ready to add these ADOs. Not sure if you can see it, but we are adding ADOs now. I should find another color because this one, it's not good for filming purposes, but I hope you can see it. So picking 1 ADO, going through the 11, and you will do 3 rows of ADO seed beads. Up. And that's the first one. Again, you should adjust them so they lay nicely, like this. Going, picking up another one, going through the ADO, another. I tend to pick wider ADOs for this central row of ADOs, but I have only sample here, sample of beads, and I'm doing this only for demonstration, so I don't mind if I pick another slightly thinner, more narrow bead. That's the second, and let's go for the third row. 1, 2. I have to pull it. Focus, please, camera focus. Thank you. That's the third. I'm disappointed with this color. It's beautiful, live, it's beautiful, but on camera it's not doing well. The last, okay. And there we have our 3 rows of 8/0 seed beads. Then we will decrease the size again, so picking up 1 11/0, going through the 8/0, and another 11/0 through the 8/0. Let's go for another one. Okay. I like that this stitch, if you know what to do, it's really quick one, and it's so satisfying. Okay, that's the first row with decreased size. Then we go for the second row. Oh, come on. 1, 2, this color is not good for the camera. I hope you will see something. But I think if you know the peyote stitch and you listen, you will know what to do. Okay, this is the second row when decreasing the size of the beads. And now you have to add 6 rows of 15/0 seed beads, and then you will be again here, right on the beginning of this part of your pumpkin. So now here we are somewhere here, and then you want to add 6 more, and then again this part, so 11/0, 2 rows of 11/0, 3 rows of 8/0, and 2 rows of 11/0, and then again 6 rows of 15/0 seed beads, and again this compartment, which is 2 rows of 11/0, 3 of 8/0, and 2 of 11/0, and then again 6 rows of 15/0. So when you will have 6 of these, try to stop right here and don't add more 15/0 seed beads, because we will this part we will zip it with the beginning of this strip. So go ahead, do this part, and then I will be back to show you how to progress. From now on I don't need 8/0 seed beads, so I put them aside. And I've done my peyote strip as you should too. And as I said, there are 6 of these compartments, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts with 6 rows of 15/0 beads. And then we are here, and we are exiting out of 11/0, and we've done the second row of 11/0s. And since at the beginning we did only 5 rows of 15/0s, now we can add 1 more and then zip these together to form a circle, a base, the body of our pumpkin. So picking up my needle, I won't need 11 O's now. I will need 15 O's. Maybe I can zoom in a bit. Okay. Begin again 1:15 and going through 1:11 and then pulling it tight. My camera is doing her best. Okay, second 15 going through the second 11. Come on. There's a knot in there. I will do it later. Then another 15 and come on, going through the 11 number 4. And the last one for this row. So this is the 6th row and we will join it with the first row from the beginning and zip it together. So I will hold it in my hands like this, and I'm sorry if you won't see what I'm doing because this is so difficult to hold it so you can see it, but just zipping it up as you do with peyote sometimes. And I have really long tail, so it's quite difficult. I'm out of frame. Okay. And second. Let's go on the other side. If you've done a peyote stitch before, I think this won't be a problem for you to close this one up. And another one from this side. And again this one. Come on. No. Here we go. Okay. Let's go further. One from the beginning and one from this end side, and let's go pull it again, one from this side. Am I in? No, I'm out. Come on. Okay. And one here. Okay. And when you pull it, it should fit perfectly. Okay, I will pause the video because I have a knot on my thread and I have to undone it. and then I will be back and I will show you how to progress in this pumpkin. This step is going to be difficult and also critical to make this nice shape and to leave no holes right here and here in each of these parts. So be very careful with this step, because maybe I won't be able to show you exactly what to do. So we are now exiting out of here. As you can see, the two beads are not connected. Two beads which I'm exiting out of. In this hand there's my working tail, and this is the end tail. So I will go through all of the beads with my working tail right here on the second side, second pole, and then I will add some bridge between these two parts so they will look nicely without any gaps. So I'm taking my working tail, going through the second bead which is next to this one, and my end tail is exiting out of this bead. I will pull it tight. There's a lot of thread here, so they are now right here. They are now joined together, and I want to go up through the beads right here, so I can then join these together. And this is quite loose, so pulling it tight. It's better to go through 11 beads, because these 15 are too small and there are already 2 thread passes at least through them. So I will go through 11 leave your 15 behind. 11 too much thread, but it's better than joining another thread. I did it before, so trust me, better to have more. But you can join if you want to. It's quite difficult and time consuming for me, so I'm trying to avoid it, even when I have to work with so long thread. So we are going there. This last 11 on the other side, and when you pull that, pull everything tight, this one and also this one, and that's the difficult part, picking 11 and going through this one, not this but the next 11 and pulling it together like this. And now, because this one is joined to this one but not to this 15 this one, I have to go back and join this bead to this underlying 15 and to do that I have to turn with my thread, and I will do it like this. I will go 1,11,0 down, down, then pull it, and when I will find my needle, here it is, going 1,15,0 up, and that's the 15,0 which is next to this 11,0 I'm exiting out of, and also through the next 11,0. So I will show you when I will be close to my turn. You will turn your thread like this, and then you have to go up this small 15,0 right next to my bead, which I'm trying to attach my 15,0 to, like this, and this is the one which I'm trying to attach my 15,0 to, and pull it tight. And now from this 15,0 I'm exiting out of, through the 11,0 I want to attach like this. I will go from this top side down, and then when you pull it, then you will have them attached. I will try to show you. There's a small how it is called, pentagon, the small shape of 5 beads joined together like this. I don't know if you can see it. Here's, come on, focus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have 3 15-ohs and 2 11-ohs. And when you turn it to its side, it's nicely connected together, like on this one right here. And now you have to go through the beads, go through the beads and do the next gap. So I will go down this 11-oh. I did go through this twice already with this step, and then I can go here. Maybe it's better to go through this one, so leave this 11-oh. It did its job, so I will go through it back. Forget what I said. So I'm exiting out of this bead which I attached previously and going through the next 11-oh like this and pulling it. Come on, focus. And going through this 8-oh from the top down and through this 11-0. Okay, this is complicated, too complicated to show you, but the steps are the same, but now you have to add 11-0 here, not here as you did previously. So pick one 11-0, go through this one, okay. So then you have to do the same, just a different order, because you have to go down 115, up 111, up next 11, and through the 15, which you want to attach to this newly added 11, so do that. And now you have to attach this one to this one, which is kind of problematic, but we can do it together. So again, one turn around, going down through one, going down through the 15, like this, and going up like this, going through this 11, and the 11 you have added, and pull it, and then you have to attach it to this one. Okay, now they are attached, and again, if you look at it from above, here are the 5 beads you want to have attached, and then going up this 8, like this, and when you pull it, they are nicely together, going down through the next 8, and going up through this one. And now you are in the same position as at the beginning, right here. So just continue with the same steps, picking up 1 11, going down through this one, which is not this side one, and go down and do the turnaround thing, then go up, attach this one, this 15, to this newly added 11, and go through this bridge right here, and then again right here, and then again do the same as we did right here, as the second bridge we did here. So do the same again, 1 11, attach it to this 15, go down again, do the turnaround and attach it to this one through these, and we are in the same position as you were at the beginning. So do this all the way around. Do this with the second tail, with the end tail, and then I will be back to show you how to make the top and the bottom of our pumpkin. After you've done these parts of your pumpkin, we will do the top and the bottom, and the first I will do will be the bottom because it's easier, and the top will be almost the same, just we will add the stem. So now we are exiting out of this one, which is next to two Ado seed beads, and we will pick two seed beads, go under this thread which is between those two Ados, and go through the second bead, and here we go, our first brick stitch. Then pick another 11-0 and go through under the same thread as you went previously and up the newly added bead and pull. There you have your third bead. Do the same with the fourth. Go through the bead and we are here now. Then pick another and go here, the second compartment, pull it and go through the same bead like this. Pick another, go through the next thread and up the same bead, another one through the next, like this. Pick another seed bead and find the next one and up and again one seed bead going right here, going up the same and pull. Do this around the whole pumpkin, and then I will be back to show you next step. Like this. So this row is done, and you want to anchor this first bead and join these two together. So I will go into this first bead of this round and through this thread and again do the brick stitch again. The only difference is that I have my bead already on. So this was 4 beads per one of these parts, and now we will decrease the count and we will pick 2 of lemon seed beads. We are going to go under this thread in the middle because it's the beginning, and through the second bead I've added like this, picking another one, going under the next thread and going through the bead like this, picking another one, and there we jump over to the next group of 4, going under and through the bead, picking up 1, going under the thread in the center, going through the bead, another one, under, through the bead, like this. So continue this row until you will get close to end, and then I will show you what to do next. After you have added the last bead of this row, go through the first to attach it to the last, and under the thread, which is the bead sitting on, like this, and then up the same bead, and now you are doing the same just with 2 beads. So 2 beads going under this thread, going through the second bead I've added, and picking up 1, going through the next, another one, under this thread, and another one right here, like this, just brick stitching around. Another 11 row, going under, another one. We are somewhere in the half, maybe. Let's go for another one, going under this thread, and another next to this one. We are almost there. Another one. And the last one of this row, and attaching it to the first one while going under the thread, going up this bead and pulling it tight. And that's the second to last row for this part, so we are going to use these brown beads at the bottom. So one brown going under the thread between two beads, and actually to make it better, it's better to skip one and go under the next thread. So come on, okay, so better to pick two and not go here but the next one, and going through the second bead, and again one under, up the same bead like this, again under, and up the same bead, one more under, up the same, the last one under here, up the same bead, and then joining this last to the first, going under and up, just pull it tight, going up, now come on, you can go down into the body of the pumpkin, and there you can end this thread by tying half-inch knots between some of the beads, and that's the bottom. Do the same on the other side, on the top of the pumpkin, and then I will be back to show you how to make a stem. I don't know guys if you see it, but it's dark outside, so I've been doing this almost the whole day but don't worry, we are finishing right now. So after you've done the second side, so this one is the first and I've ended my thread, and this is the second, and I will add this stem to it. So picking up two brown seed beads and exiting out of this one, I will go down the next one. You are doing herringbone stitch right now, like this, and as usual when you do tubular herringbone, go up the next one and picking up two more beads, go down the next one, and again up the next, then picking up two beads, go down the next, and now you have to step up, so going up the next one and the first bead of this round, stepping up I have a knot there, so I have to work with knot. Picking up 2 more beads, going down the next, going up the next one, picking up 2 more, going down the next, going up the next, and 2 more, down, and up 2, because we are going to step up like this. Okay, and we need 1 more row according to my first pumpkin, so picking up 2 more, going down 1, going up 1, 2 more, going down, and also going up, the same last time, going down, 2, and going up. Again, stepping up, and the last row will be just to add 1 and going down 1 like this. Then you have to go up, of course, and then 1 more, going down, going up, and then we are going to add the last seed bead of our pumpkin, the last one, going down. Now we have to go up 2 beads just to reinforce this top part, like this. Going through 1, 2, and 3. And if you are done, pull it tight, squish it like this, go down or all 4, and then you can go down further and tie half-inch knots, and then you will be done with your pumpkin. So these are my pumpkins. This one is the original, this one I made now with you. So I hope you liked my video, and I will be grateful to see your comments and your likes, and also subscriptions. if you are interested in my videos, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next video. Happy beading!